Kodai Senga makes his second consecutive start against the Marlins. His ghost fork was really working in the first one.
Now that forkball may be even nastier because of the cold. It gets a little slicker, the baseball, so it goes right through the fingers a lot easier, almost like a knuckleball that comes in there.
First innings have been troublesome for Senga since he got to the big leagues. By far his worst inning.
That one peeled through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Xavier Edwards, much like last week on Tuesday, wasting zero time. He tags him for an early hit.
3-0 to Stowers. That missed inside, ball 4. And a single and a walk to start the top of the first. And the Marlins have 2 aboard with nobody out.
So again, an uneven beginning for Kodai. And now he'll face Otto Lopez with a couple of men on. Grounds one slowly. Lindor is going to go to second, get the force there. No chance to turn 2 against the speed of Lopez. Matt Mervis coming up. There goes Lopez. The pitch outside. Senga's throw a shade too late. He came off the bag and Lopez is tagged out.
Oh, man.
Second base umpire Adrian Johnson waited and Lindor kept the tag on. And Lopez is out for the second out. And Mervis lays off ball 4. So he didn't bite on the fork ball. So here's Eric Wagaman. 2-2 coming. And the fastball hit down to first. That's a fair ball right to the bag to Alonso. And that retires the side. Senga survives the first with help from Singer.
25-year-old right-hander Valente Belloso, who will make his second start of the season for the Marlins and his second career at Citi Field.
Francisco Lindor led off all 3 games against Toronto with a base hit. That's punched in the air. Shallow center field. Coming on is Myers, but it drops in for a base hit. And for the 4th consecutive game, Francisco Lindor has led off the first inning with a base hit. Here's Juan Soto. He has not been locked in, but he has reached safely in all 9 games.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a fastball out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Here's Pete Alonso now. Tied for 5th in the National League with 11 runs batted in. Alonso lines one over second. A base hit going into center field. Lindor to second. Stops there as the throw comes in from Myers. And the Mets have something cooking here in the first. And Jesse Winker, who had a big night on Saturday night with 2 triples and a double, will bat with the bases loaded here in a scoreless game with 2 out in the first.
Winker swinging away. That was in on his hands, and he pops it up over to short. Edwards has got it just beyond the infield dirt, and the inning is over.
So Griffin Conine, left-hand batter, leads off. Senga kicks and deals. And it's in there. Strike 3 called. A 95-mile-an-hour fastball in the knees. First strikeout for Senga.
I think he might be warming up a little bit.
Myers off to a good start, hitting .333, and he goes down swinging. So Senga going to mostly fastballs here in the second inning. He's got back-to-back strikeouts.
2 out, nobody on. Graham Pauley, the batter. Now the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to the right side. That was the fork ball, all right. Acuna's got it. Throws to first in time. Side retired. That had Pauley fooled. He was out in front. Taylor's aboard with a leadoff single. Here's Luis Angel Acuna, the second baseman, batting right-handed. Taylor, a big jump, takes off for second. Stepping off as Belloso throws to second, and Taylor is safe.
They are challenging the safe call at second base. So they think Lopez might have gotten the hamstring at Tyrone Taylor before that sliding mitt on his left hand touched the base.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Miami retains their challenge.
2 men away. Well, here's Hayden Singer.
In the pitch. Sanger cuts and misses. That was a 4-seam fastball up top at 91 miles an hour. Valente Belloso, a much less stressful scoreless second inning.
A 1-out single against Kodai Senga. It'll bring up Kyle Stowers.
Stowers walked his first time up, and he goes down swinging on the forkball. And Senga's got his 3rd strikeout. It's the first of his strikeouts tonight that's come on the fork.
That's the best one he's thrown. That was a good one.
And Edwards has a stolen base. 2 outs, 1 strike on Otto Lopez. Scoreless game, top 3. Tagged in the air toward right field, but not deep. Soto a step in and now jogs forward and makes the catch to retire the side. Senga in and out of trouble. Francisco Lindor leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning.
And this time Lindor was serious about bunting, and he'll beat this out with no problem. Beautiful bunt by Lindor, and he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the night.
And he's on ahead of Soto in this 3rd inning.
And Soto drives one out to left center field, back in the gap, headed toward the wall, and it's 1 hop against the fence. Myers plays the carom. Lindor being waved home. The throw to the plate is not in time. Juan Soto with an RBI double gives the Mets a 1-0 lead. A runner at third base. Now there are 2 out. Mark Vientos drew a walk his first time up.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, left field. Will it stay up? Conine diving in the backhand. Did he catch it? He did. What a catch by Conine in left field. On the backhand, saves a run, and the Marlins get out of the inning. Wow. That's a leadoff hit. Marlins have had the leadoff runner on now twice in this game. Here's Wagaman.
Popped up foul first base side. Alonso to the railing, leans in, and he got it. Wow. Alonso hit the railing and then caught the ball. That was a tough play. 1 out. And so a couple of hits for the Marlins off Senga here in the fourth, and they've got 2 on and 1 out.
Myers hits a ground ball to second base. Acuna's got it. Flip to Lindor for 1. The throw to first. Close. Out at first base. It just got there before Myers landed on the bag. It's an inning-ending double play.
And it's a leadoff single for Graham Pauley here in the 5th inning.
Fortes hit one of the warning track and left. The Nimmo caught his first time up, and he hits a double play ball right at Lindor. Acuna with the turn for the easy 6-4-3 double play. Second straight inning, the Mets have turned a double play on the infield. Senga likes every bit of that. So now he'll start his 3rd time through the Miami batting order as he takes on Xavier Edwards. And Edwards goes down swinging on the forkball, so he set him up with the fastballs. Got him with the ghost fork for his 4th strikeout of the night.
Tyler Phillips seeing Francisco Lindor to open up the bottom of the 5th.
That's lined the other way, and Lindor has got his 3rd hit of the night. A bloop hit, a bunt hit, and now a solid single to left.
Soto draws the walk, and the Mets have 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Alonso.
Ground ball out to short. Edwards to Lopez, over to Wagaman. The 6-4-3 double play.
And with 2 out, see if Nimmo can get Lindor in from 3rd.
That's a chopping ground ball over to second. Otto's got it. His toss to first on the money, and the inning is over. That had the makings of a big one for New York.
Kodai Senga's out after 5 innings. Danny Young in to pitch. So 2 out. Lopez at first. 2-2. Out to right field. In comes Soto. He's there to make the catch. And that retires the side. Danny Young with a scoreless inning to keep the Mets up 1-0. Jose Butto comes on to pitch for the Mets in the 7th.
So an infield hit. Here's lefty Graham Pauley.
And Myers edging away, and he's picked off. Myers was taking a walking lead, and Butto surprised him and picked him off for the 2nd out. 2 out. Pauley swings and misses at the fastball, and Butto puts up a 0 in the 7th.
It is lefty Anthony Veneziano to face Juan Soto, who bats with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
He pulls one down to first, past the glove of Wagaman and into right field, a base hit. So Soto's got his 2nd hit of the night, a 2-out single.
And it'll bring up Pete Alonso. The pitch. That's ripped in the air, left field. Conine looks up. It's a scorcher off the wall. Soto goes first to 3rd. Good redirect to Conine as he fields and throws in. Soto at 3rd, Alonso to 2nd with a double. Now the Mets have 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs for Brandon Nimmo. Mets just desperate for insurance, up 1-0.
That's in the air to left, fairly deep, but Conine is there. He's got it. The inning is over.
2 men away.
And now Otto Lopez, who's 0 for 3, reached on a pair of fielder's choices.
1-2. Ground ball past the mound. Acuna's there. Side retired. Jose Butto with 2 scoreless innings of relief.
Siri at 2nd with 1 out.
Tyrone Taylor coming up.
And the 2-0 to Taylor. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit center field. Siri hits 3rd. He's on the way home. Myers throw to the plate. On 1 hop, the slide. Safe at the plate. Siri scores. Holding at first with a single and a run batted in is Tyrone Taylor. And the Mets have a 2-0 lead.
And Ryan Stanek will look for his first save as a Met. He's on 11 saves in his career, 7 of them last year with Seattle. But he has not had a save as a Met, and he gets a chance for one tonight. And Ryan retired, 1 away. 1-2. Got him looking. Fastball on the outside corner, and Wagaman caught looking. 2 men down. And so the Marlins are down to their final out on this chilly night in New York. Griffin Conine 1 for 3, and he flies one out to shallow right center field. Should be easy for Taylor. And the ball game is over. Ryan Stanek picks up his first save as a Met. The Mets have won their 5th in a row. They shut out the Marlins tonight 2-0. Juan Soto drove in a run. Tyrone Taylor drove in a run. The pitching was impeccable, and the Mets have won 5 straight.